We are going to discuss about interval estimation of mean when it is small sample and sigma is unknown. When the sample size is small and population standard deviation sigma is unknown, we can use the student's t distribution to construct an interval estimation for a population mean. This type of interval is often referred to as t confidence interval. Next, we are going to discuss about what is t distribution. T distribution is when the population standard deviation is unknown and the sample size is less than 30. When the sample size is which is less than 30, the random variable x is approximately normally distributed. It follows the t distribution. T is equal to x bar minus mu by s x divided by root 10, where t is equal to the total score, x bar is equal to the sample mean, mu is equal to population mean, s is equal to sample standard deviation, and n is equal to sample size. To calculate the interval estimate, we need the following information: sample mean x, the average of sample observation; sample standard deviation, the measure of variability within the sample; sample size, the number of observations in the sample; confidence level, the desired level of confidence for interval, typically expressed as percentages. The formula for calculating is x bar plus or minus t into x by root 10. X bar is a sample mean, t represent critical value corresponding to the desired confidence level and degree of freedom. S is the standard deviation and n is sample size. The degree of freedom is for small sample is calculated n minus 1. You can look up the appropriate t value from the t distribution table or statistical software to find the critical value associated with the desired confidence level and degree of freedom. Once you have the critical value, the sample mean, and the standard deviation and sample size, we can plug into the values into the formula and calculate the lower and upper bounds of confidence level, and we get the solution. Remember that the interval estimate provides the range of values within which we can be confident that the true population mean lies based on the given sample. And this is the way to calculate interval estimation based on sample mean when the sigma is unknown. Next, we are going to look at a problem based on that. A company is interested in estimating the average time it takes for a customer service representative to resolve customer complaints. To obtain the estimate, a random sample of 15 customer complaints was selected and time in minutes taken to resolve each complaint was recorded. The company wants to construct a 95% confidence interval for true mean time taken to resolve the customer complaints. The sample mean was found to be 28 minutes and sample standard deviation was 4.5 minutes. Calculate the 95% confidence interval for the average time it takes to resolve the customer complaints. So based on the problem, the solution will be to calculate 95% confidence interval for the average time it takes to resolve the customer complaints. We can use t distribution since the population standard deviation is unknown and the sample size is 15. Based on this information, we can use the t distribution since the population standard deviation is unknown and the sample size given is 15. So the given information from this question is sample mean x bar is equal to 28 minutes, sample standard deviation is 4.5 minutes, sample size is n is equal to 15. So we need to determine the critical value t and degree of freedom using the distribution table or statistical. The critical value and 95% confidence level with 14 degree of freedom is approximately 2.145. so we got the critical value as 2.145. so using the formula for confidence level. To find the confidence, lower inbound and upper bound. Lower bound is based on x bar minus t into s by root n and plus sign for upper bound. Substituting into the equation, we will get the lower bound as 25 minutes and 72 seconds and upper bound as 30 minutes to 28 minutes. Therefore, the confidence 95% confidence interval for the average time it takes to resolve the customer complaints is approximately between 25.72 minutes to 13 around 13.28 minutes. This means that we can be 95% confident that the true mean time taken to resolve the customer complaints lies between the interval interval between 25.72 minutes to 30.28 minutes. That's all about this problem, and thank you.